So plush. So here it is, my first ever kit build. This guy, the Tekno SCT410 2.0. Now there's a few reasons why I was a little bit nervous about building this kit. Firstly, Teknos are pretty expensive. They're premium RC kits, and if I mess this up, then it's an expensive mistake. So that was point number one. Point number two, did I have the skills to make a kit? I've been in the hobby for about 2.5 to 3 years now, and although I've done a fair bit of wrenching on my RTR RCs, ranging from Armours, MJXs, Relalos, and a couple of other brands, I'd never built a kit from scratch. So could I do it? You may have been in the hobby for the last 2 or 3 years, and you're looking for your next challenge. I wanted to share my experiences of building my first kit, this Tekno, and you can probably see on the table that it's been completely built. So let me give you my overall experiences about building this particular Tekno kit, and I'll tell you what I really liked about it. The first thing I want to really call out is the manual. The Tekno manual is absolutely excellent, and the step-by-step instructions on how to build each part are amazing. Now, I've got nothing to compare this manual to, but really every single part of the RC was bagged in particular letters, and it just became really easy to follow. And as a first-time kit builder, this was really helpful and really built my confidence in terms of kit building. So I absolutely recommend a Tekno in terms of following instructions on how to build a kit. The other thing that becomes really apparent as you're going through building this kit is the quality feels insane. There's a lot of plastic parts on this, but the plastic just feels like such good quality, and the end product just feels solid. Look at that suspension. So plush. I mean, it still needs to be fine-tuned, but it is feeling immense. The other thing I really like about Tekno and this kit is that they give you all the relevant oils, so the diff oils and the recommended diff oils as well that Tekno recommend in their stock configuration, as well as the shock oils as well. So, really can't argue with that. And maybe it's expected for the price, but it's a nice touch. One thing I will say though, for a premium kit like this, and granted, I don't have experience building lots of different kits, so I don't have anything to compare it to, but I would expect minimal upgrades needed in terms of the kit build. Now, I think that the stock configuration and stock parts that come with the Tekno are fine, but like all of us hobbyists, we do our research, and there were a couple of parts that were highly recommended to upgrade on this, so it did cost me some additional money. So the aluminium shock caps are upgraded. The ones that come with the kit are plastic, and I have read in several places that they blow off on hard hits, so I didn't really want to take the chance, and considering I've already spent a lot of money on this, I thought, well, what's another, I don't know, 40 or 50 pounds, but it all adds up. So that was slightly disappointing, but acceptable. The other thing I needed to upgrade on this, well, I guess I didn't need to upgrade it, but it was highly recommended from several forums that I read about this build on, is the sway bar collars. Now, again, it was something that I probably didn't have to upgrade straight away, but I had heard they're pretty poor, so I upgraded those as well. So I had 2 upgrades out of the box on this, the sway bar collars and the aluminium shock collars versus the plastic ones that came stock on this. So slightly disappointing, but not the end of the world. So overall, was this build a mistake? Absolutely not. I really enjoyed this build. It was super addictive to build it. It was really fun, and it was pretty easy, if I'm completely honest. The instructions are so good, the parts fit together so well. I highly recommend a Tekno kit for someone that is looking for a first-time kit build, like it was for me. And yeah, I mean, I think it's just a great feeling RC and a kit. I really can't complain. What I would say, read the instructions carefully in the manual. So it's really easy to get a little bit overconfident after you've got through the first few pages and you realize, oh wow, this is not as hard as I thought it was. And you can get a bit complacent and miss really small detail, which actually matters. And there was a couple of areas where, completely my fault, not Tekno's fault, that I just slightly misread something or slightly didn't understand a size was very slightly different to a very similar looking part, and I used the wrong part on that step. But I figured that out, went back and corrected the mistake. But just my advice to you is don't get complacent and read every part of the instructions, and you'll be perfectly fine with this. Final thoughts, highly recommend you trying your first kit build if you're thinking about it. And based on my experience of this Tekno SCT410 2.0, if you are thinking about a short course truck style, this is a great kit to buy. Again, really easy and enjoyable to make. But Tekno and other brands obviously have really good kits out there as well. So yeah, don't feel disheartened or feel like you can't build a kit, because if I can, then you definitely can as well. Guys, if this video brought you some value and you enjoyed the subject today, or you're thinking about buying a Tekno kit, or you're particularly interested in the SCT410 2.0, please feel free to sub to the channel and follow my journey. The next video I'm going to put out there is about my new body on this truck. Spoiler alert, it's not going to be a short course truck style body. It's something slightly different, which I'm pretty excited about, and I think you guys will like it as well. So see you on the next video. Thanks for watching, guys.